Champions League quarter-final time is here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. This is my Champions League quarter-final first leg predictions. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. It is time for the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and I have to say we have four mouth-watering ties ahead of us. Guys, get your predictions in the comment section down below. I'm pretty sure you guys will, of course. Let's begin with the first of the four quarterfinals. We have Benfica against Liverpool. Benfica getting through after what was a very, very narrow 1-0 win over Ajax in the second leg after a 2-2 draw in the first leg. Liverpool going through 2-1 on aggregate against Inter Milan as well. And Inter Milan did win the second leg at Anfield, but Liverpool did enough to go through. This game is very interesting because this is a rematch of the 2005-2006 last 16 game where Liverpool lost by 2-0. And I think they lost 1-0 in Benfica as well. So it's a very interesting tie. Look, the one thing I will say, though, Benfica were very lucky against Ajax. They were very, very fortunate to get through against Ajax. If you look at the number of shots that Ajax had, Ajax absolutely dominated. It was a bit of a smash and grab. Obviously, Darwin Núñez getting the goal. He's a very, very good player. I think he's got 20-plus goals this season as well. Benfica did lose to Braga in the Portuguese Liga as well. And, there are a lot of points behind Porto, it has to be said as well. But when it comes to the Champions League, Benfica have been very, very good, and especially at home. Winning 3-0 against Barcelona at one point earlier in the season as well. They've been very, very good this Champions League. Liverpool going through 2-1 in the end against Inter Milan. They did beat Watford by 2-0 to temporarily go top of the Premier League. But in the end, they will be facing Benfica and then Manchester City. So it's getting very, very interesting, Liverpool as well. But Liverpool don't have the best of records against Benfica, it has to be said. They did lose 2-1 in the Stadium of Light in the 2010-2011 season when they were in the Europa League. But then they did go on and win 4-1 as well. But I look at Benfica, I look at their defence. Are Otamendi and Vertonghen going to be able to keep out Mo Salah, Diogo Jota, Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane? I'm not sure. I am not sure as well. And Liverpool have a very good record in Portugal recently as well. So I think Benfica will give Liverpool a good game, but I just think Liverpool have enough class throughout their team, and I just think it's going to be a very, very comfortable. I'm actually going to go for them to win away in Portugal, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to the Reds to go back to Anfield with a first leg win. I'm going for a 2-0 win to Liverpool. Manchester City against Atletico Madrid. Pep Guardiola against the tactician and mastermind in tactics in Diego Simeone. Yes, the first ever meeting between Manchester City and Atletico Madrid, which is very, very interesting. Man City are now back to the top of the Premier League after a 2-0 win over Burnley. And you'd have to say probably they are playing the Spanish Burnley, if you want to phrase it like that as well. But Man City went through pretty comfortably in the end. 5-0 against Sporting in the first leg, 0-0 in the second leg. Atletico Madrid getting through against Manchester United as well. We could have potentially had a Manchester derby, couldn't we? But Atletico, when it comes to the knockout stages, I've always said it, They are a different animal. They are an absolutely different animal when it comes to this kind of game as well. Look, Manchester City have all the class in the world in their team. They're going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting tie, this one. I'd have to say Manchester City have to get the first leg done because I'm going to say this now. I think going to the Wanda Metropolitano, yes, I know that Atletico Madrid haven't got the best home record this season, but packed crowd behind them, that will be an absolutely fantastic game of football when they go back to the Wanda Metropolitano. Anyway, but Atletico had to defend against Manchester United, and they managed to get the job done. Against City, they'll have to do a lot more defending, but I feel you can get at the City side if you attack them. And I am thinking that this is going to be one game that goes all the way for me. I think this could be one that potentially goes to extra time, potentially penalties, maybe in the second leg or something. I am actually going to go for Atletico to get something from the Etihad. I actually do think that Man City might have one eye on the Liverpool game for that Sunday. I actually do think they will have one eye. Look, Pep wants to win the Champions League as well. He obviously wants to win the Premier League as well with City this season as well. So going to be a very interesting game, this one. I'm actually going to go for a draw. I'm actually going to go for Atletico Madrid to get something at the Etihad. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think this will be going all the way, and I do think it will be a 1-1 draw between these sides. So that is the Tuesday games taken care of. And now we have Chelsea against Real Madrid. Well, Chelsea, they managed to get through against Lille, which was obviously 3-1 on aggregate, I think it was. Real Madrid going through pretty comfortable in the end, wasn't it, for Real Madrid? Yeah, they played very, very well. The thing is for me is that Chelsea have just lost 4-1 to Brentford in the Premier League. That's mad. But there's a bit of a similarity because at this stage of the 2020-21 season, they actually lost 5-2 to West Brom, and then he played Real Madrid. So you can see some sort of similarities. However, for me, I think Real Madrid are a much better prospect this time around than they were previously, because I think that the players that they've got, Benzema, Modric controlling that midfield, and then obviously you've got Chelsea on the other side. You've got Conte, Kovacic, very, very good midfield. I think the midfield battle is going to be absolutely key, and I do think both defenses will have to be on their guard as well. But Chelsea will be a wounded animal, of course, losing 4-1 to Brentford. Christian Eriksen masterclass, has to be said. Real Madrid, they'll be licking their wounds as well. They did lose 4-0 to Barcelona before the international break. So, be interested to see how well Carlo Ancelotti does. He is returning to Stamford Bridge, of course, as a manager. So, but I've got to say that I fancy Madrid's chances in this game. I think they will go to Chelsea. I think Chelsea will score. Chelsea always do score, but I feel that Real Madrid, Benzema, Vinicius Junior, I have a feeling for Real Madrid. I have a feeling for Real Madrid. I'm going to give them a 2-1 victory. I think Chelsea potentially lose to Real Madrid. I'm going 2-1 to Madrid. And the final game is Villarreal against Bayern Munich. Villarreal absolutely battered Juventus away from home. Absolutely amazing. 3-0 win in Turin. Absolutely brilliant result that. Bayern Munich, well, it was an absolute battering that they gave RB Salzburg in the end. 7-1. 7-1 as well. But credit to the Yellow Submarine. They are sticking in there. They've been very, very good in this Champions League as well. And you know what? Villarreal have got some very, very good players. Jared Moreno. They have some very, very good wee players
as well. And
I have to say, they will give Bayern Munich a good game. They will give Bayern Munich a good game. Bayern Munich have just won 4-1 against Freiburg as well. You have to say that I think probably looking at Bayern Munich, they are probably now the favourites to win the Champions League. I think they have been for the favourites for me from all season, and I do feel that they will go to Villarreal. Look, Villarreal, Yellow Submarine, of course, is a very very hard place to go to. You have to say that for sure. But I've just got a feeling that Bayern Munich will win the first leg. I think they're going to win pretty comfortably as well. I think Villarreal will give them a good game, but I just think the class of Bayern Munich at this moment in time, I'm going to give them a 2-0 victory to Bayern Munich. So that is my predictions for the Champions League quarter-final first legs. I will go for my predictions very, very quickly, of course. So I've gone Benfica 0, Liverpool 2, Manchester City 1, Atletico Madrid 1, Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2, and Villarreal 0, Bayern Munich 2. So that is my predictions for the first legs. Get yours in the comment section down below. And when the football comes, please do enjoy these games. 4 fantastic quarterfinals. Going to be very, very impressive indeed. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Get your predictions down in the comment section. And yeah, I will see you for the second legs, which will be next week. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy the football. Cheers. Bye-bye.